kind of thought you were the Rodney Dangerfield of this Idol season. Like, you also were sometimes used as a ball of yarn to the Idol cats. You know, in semifinal week, it's like, one of you only missed your spot in the finals by 30,000 votes. And then it was top 13, they gave it to Matt Gerard, and then they made you wait to say it was a top 13.
Sure.
And then there was that week where Ryan said, one of you is safe, Anoop.
Stay here.
Stay here. Did you ever feel like, are you guys emotionally toying with me for kicks?
Well, I think the thing with me is that I knew that they were doing that.
Okay.
I mean, I was well aware of it.
Okay.
And so it didn't really bother me
Right.
at all. The top 13 thing, you know, ended up being a plus for me, so
Right.
I didn't look back at it like, oh man, I shouldn't have messed with me, because that, you know, that sucked. But, you know, like, towards the end, I did go up to Ryan before this past show, just say, hey man, just don't mess with me tonight. I'm just not feeling it tonight.
Right.
And, you know, I think he made mention of it on the show even.
Anoop, after that vote, you said get right to it, Ryan. Tonight, I'm going to get right to it. You are in the bottom 3. All right?
I don't think that Ryan messes with people he doesn't think can handle it. And,
Right.
you know, we have a pretty good rapport, and I think he understands it. I understand.
Right.
So
you were not on the brink of emotional collapse.
The first couple times I was. Definitely in the, where they announced that I was getting into the wildcard show in the first place. I think that was the last time, besides getting into the top 13, that I was truly just like shaken
Right.
by everything. And then
You're
I
not
think
used to it at that point.
Right, you're not used to it. And then they continued to do it, maybe hoping that I would do the same thing, which, you know, I don't fault them for at all. It's good television, but, you know, I'd gotten used to it by then.
One other issue that I took with Ryan was he dissed your eyebrows on a voting night.
Ooh, Groucho Marx look with the eyebrows there, too, tonight.
It's no secret. I have big eyebrows.
Yeah.
I blame my father for those. Yeah, it was kind of funny. He said it during dress rehearsal too, which I guess he sort of counted it as one of his top 3 jokes of the night, so he decided to go with it.
I guess he must have felt like, wow, that was a real winner. It was not. I would like to say for the record.
I like Ryan a lot because he is a genuine guy.
Yeah.
And he's always energetic. He's always really kind and nice to us, and he really wants the best for us. So, you know, he's a great guy. I like him.
Now, before we get into the music stuff, which we're going to get into, we're going to talk about the look, because you shook it up a little bit the last week. I had been advocating for you to shake up the look, because I felt like America was not, you know, for whatever reason, they weren't taking a look at you and thinking this guy is going to make it to the final 3, because you kept hitting that bottom 3 for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Is that why you shook up your look a little bit, to say, hey, take another look, like I'm here?
That's part of why I said it. You know, I couldn't go for the buzz haircut like you were suggesting. I couldn't do that. I had a bad experience with a buzz haircut in 4th grade. So
yeah, and I think you mentioned that on air, right?
I probably did. Yeah. But yeah, you know, I mean, that was part of it. Is I wanted to, you know, to sort of have a fresh appeal to people.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, people definitely noticed it. The reality of it is, I don't think that the type of music that I am going to make after this is, I don't think Idol is necessarily conducive to that sort of music.
Right.
So, you know, even the R&B singers that have come out of Idol have been, you know, either very churchy or in terms of, you know, very, very gospel-y.
Right.
Or they've been, you know, big singers that you know, sooner or later have made it in R&B. That's not necessarily a specialty. I'm thinking, you know, of Jordan Sparks. Jordan was never